this is the LG Optimus One. This is an Android 2.2 device, and this is actually a lower-end Android device, so it's kind of marketed at people who are new to smartphones or people who don't plan to use a lot of applications, and basically the budget market, right? So this is what this particular phone is designed for. So pretty much like the Motorola Quench XT that we saw the other time and the HTC Wildfire. Okay, so let's take a look at the hardware itself. The display is a 3.2-inch display, and the resolution for this display is just like the Quench XT, which is basically 320 pixels by 480 pixels. And in case you're wondering, that's the exact same dimensions as in the number of pixels as compared to an iPhone 3GS and before that. Okay, and let's take a look at the top. So you got here the front speakers, the 4 Android buttons, right? This is the contextual menu button, the home, back, and the search button. So nothing on the left. At the bottom you've got the micro USB ports as well as the microphone. On the right you have the volume control, which is kind of interesting that it's on the right, because most of the time volume control is on the left, so it's up to you if you're going to be comfortable with that. The power switch and the standby switch is on the top here, and you got here a 3.5mm headphone jack, which is a standard nowadays on all phones. 3.0 megapixels camera with autofocus, no flash, and so you can actually open it up right here on the top, and you can reveal the micro SD card slot, which is not entirely hot swappable because you need to take out the battery in order to change the micro SD card. We used to complain about it, but as time passed we realized that not many people do that anyway, so it might not necessarily be a very big deal. Okay, so that's pretty much the hardware, the physical design of the device. This is an Android 2.2 device, and it's got a CPU at 600 MHz in case anybody is interested, and internal memory of 170 megabytes. So this is really a low-end device. Okay, so let's talk about the software and what basically LG has done different with this one. As far as this phone is concerned, it's pretty much stock Android, not much difference. Only a few customizations on this phone. They've changed the bottom menu, in case you probably have noticed that already. And pretty much, so you just kind of push this to open the home menu. And another thing that they've done is that they've kind of separated the applications that come with the phone with the ones that you downloaded. So our guess is that they're probably targeting this at somebody who doesn't really download, who's not planning to download a lot of applications. So because if you use a lot of applications, it can be a little annoying that the applications are all found at the bottom here instead of together with everything else. Alright, and while we're here, there are a few applications that they've added that's kind of custom to the Optimus One. You've got the App Advisor, which is pretty much just a list of applications that they recommend you. It's not like they're asking you for some criteria or anything. It's not based on anything. It's just some recommended list of applications that LG thinks that you might be interested in, which is useful for beginners who have just got into smartphones. And the other application that they've added in is called N-Drive. Just note that this is a Singapore phone, so this is going to depend on the markets, but N-Drive is basically a turn-by-turn based navigation software for Singapore. And the other customization that they did was the notification panel, something that's getting quite common with third-party manufacturers, which is kind of, to me, I thought maybe Android should one day actually build this in, which is the ability to turn on and off your Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and GPS, so on and so forth, from the notification panel. And that is actually it. That's all about this Optimus One. It is retailing at 428 Singapore dollars without a contract. So with a contract, the prices will actually be different. For example, if you're actually buying this from Singtel, it is possible for you to get this at $0. Depending on what contract that you're gonna get, of course. So yeah, so this is the standard Android widget screen. They added a few of their own widgets, like this little calendar widget that they have right here. And yeah, that is actually pretty much it for the LG Optimus One. And if you actually want to catch more videos of smartphones and all sorts of cool gadgets, you want to hear us show you the device, watch us show you the device in detail, hear us talk about it, just check out www.tech65.org, and we will see you soon. Goodbye.